So did you guys see
Keep that started.
Yeah, all right. So did you guys see some of the people who are going to be in White Lotus season 4 have been announced?
No, Gregory, I haven't.
Okay, so
Season 3 is not even over.
Actually, by the time this airs, I think it will have ended.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Probably a week.
Hope got excited because there's her favorite bachelor couple is going to be on the show.
They're not going to be on. That's just got to be fake. All right, let me look this up.
No, like he literally, I don't know. The guy posted on his Instagram. He was like, "I'm going to be on it, and here are some other people." But you know who one of the other people is?
Hey, Greg, I got bad news for you. When did she talk about this?
This morning.
Do you know what day it is?
For those of you at home who don't know what day we're recording on, it's April 1st.
All right. I got because she got. I just
You're
trusted that she
blaming
got
your
it from a good
fiance for
source.
your illiteracy, and that's crazy.
I trusted she had a good source. All right, and I said that fucking blows. I literally texted her. I was like, "Well, that sucks. I'm not going to enjoy it if The Rock is on it."
They're not
So
going
really
to go from Harry fucking Coon to a couple from The Bachelor. Have you seen The Leftovers?
No.
It's quite good, Greg. It's really, really good.
Damn.
That's very fun.
Is there any other news? No. This is the only thing that's gotten me today. That's crazy.
Greg, you're 28 years old. You shouldn't be getting got. You're in the prime of your life right now in terms of media literacy. You will at some point become like a target for misinformation, and it will get you. It will get all of us once we hit
Guys, I didn't research
48.
anything. She sent me a screenshot of the guy's Instagram saying that he's going to be on it, and I went, "Damn, The Rock's going to be on it? That fucking blows."
Oh, of course he's not going to be on it.
That's...
1, budget. 2, he's already booked for the next 3 years of recording.
You should still be embarrassed, all right? You got for the briefest, slightest moment, I thought the Giants re-signed Eli Manning to a 1-year, $15 million deal.
How many more quarterbacks do they need?
You know what I did?
But I quickly realized this isn't real. It's April 1st.
I'm gonna get kind of sad because I saw somebody say that the Browns are going to trade up to number 1 to take Cam Ward, and this wasn't today. There are rumors, which messes up the entire draft for Patriots fans at 4.
Does it?
It really doesn't, because Cam Ward still goes at 1.
Yeah,
he's going at 1 no matter
changes,
what, so that doesn't change a thing for you.
But then if Tennessee is at 2, who are they going to take?
Shedeur.
Probably Abdul Carter. No, I doubt it. Why the fuck would they want Shedeur? I don't think they want Shedeur. They would just take Cam Ward, who's a better quarterback. So they're not taking a quarterback then, and they're going to take Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter, and then the Giants are going to take the other fucking one, and then Patriots are going to be stuck with small arms left tackle.
Did you know that I saw that our GM, even though he's not a GM, he's a fake GM, was on some radio show, and they were like, "Hey, Elliot, do you know that in the history of the NFL, there's never been a Pro Bowl or All-Pro tackle with that short of arms?" He went, "No, I didn't know that. Hate that. Hate the lack of due diligence."
Hey, dude, now he's informed though. You know,
now he knows.
Scrap the whole draft plan. Scrap the whole draft plan.
There's literally 3 tackles in the entire NFL that have shorter than that have arms his size.
And
this is quite the outlier.
Who are they?
There were
Greg, you have to know.
From the.
Probably don't even
I don't remember. There was one from the past who was I'd heard that name. Yeah, he's an anomaly.
There's one from the past where I went, "Oh, I heard that name."
Dude, tackles don't have that short of arms. It's a weird guard. We're not
you don't take a guard 4th overall.
You can't.
I would.
All right.
I won't, but I would.
You would, and you'd be so mad at the Giants if they did that.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, you would.
I'm cool with
You know
that.
what, Greg? I'm coming around to Genty. If we can't get
the 4th pick,
yeah,
that's so.
What are we doing here?
Hey, that's someone who's done that before. Don't.
Also, this is one of the deepest running back classes. What are we doing here?
Wrong, John. You do it. You just pay the motherfucker afterwards.
No, if we did pay him, we would still suck.
We can get players, but yeah, I want someone that puts asses in seats. I want to make sure that the Drake May doesn't blow up next year. I think getting someone that can take the ball away from his hands is a good move.
I think you guys should just get Shedeur. I mean, I think he's right there for you.
Oh, dude, you know Penei Sewell has 33 1/4 inch arms. He's under 34.
Very good.
Yeah.
John, you know what I think?
Joe Thomas was under 34 inches, 33.8.
I love Joe Thomas.
Very good.
Those were the names that I had heard, and I was like, "Oh yes, I know who they are. Those are actually good tackles."
John,
But
I
they've
think
been Pro Bowlers. So what is that guy with the
32.
stat talking about?
no,
32.
he's 32.
Mm,
A whole
that
inch.
Yeah.
It takes a lot.
Dude, they want you to be like 34, and he's just under 33, man.
Now, what about if he gets really long fingernails?
Dude, yeah. What
Mm.
if he just wears padded gloves?
Ooh,
Like-
it's kind of
what if,
like
like, those-
what if you
Like
know
a
like
baseball player stealing.
actually I was gonna say like instead of like like in
Oh,
baseball right now there's the torpedo bats, you get torpedo gloves and they're just bigger.
That's called the Jason Pierre-Paul, where you just hit people over the head with it.
That's a
Yeah,
club.
well,
I'm talking like
Yeah.
I'm talking like almost like Mickey Mouse gloves that could like extend his reach.
dude, the torpedo bats? I don't understand. Well, I understand what they are. It's just they basically just decided to make more of the bat thicker.
No.
Isn't that what it is? It
No.
just goes like lower into like where their
So
grip is.
yes
no?
and no. There are parameters around like the size and weight and dimensions of the bat. Like it can't be wider than like at its widest point, like a certain
Yeah,
amount.
it's not-
It can't weigh
it's-
that much. So they kind of take batters analytics, determine where they hit the ball the most, and then make the widest part of the bat where they hit the ball most frequently, so that they can get the barrel on the ball the most.
I'm talking to a Yankees fan, so he's gonna have all the
Yeah,
details.
yeah.
about
He's
it.
been mired in this chat for a while because everyone is complaining about the Yankees using
It's
this.
not
They
just the
get a
Yankees,
million
guys.
hits.
It's just the Brewers stink. All right, the Brewers were complaining like crazy, and then they played the fucking Royals yesterday and lost 11-1.
I mean,
they're
I'm not
just-
against. I just say everyone should do
Dude,
it. Like,
yeah,
if it
wait,
works,
everyone
just, like,
is doing
everyone's
it.
doing.
Didn't they like bring in like a physicist who was just like, yeah, we need to like have a certain like if we change the bat, we can do this, and they were just like, wow, why didn't we think about this sooner? Like,
Yeah,
why are people not doing this sooner? Why are we just like, yeah, I'm just gonna use the
Fucking Neil
same bat?
deGrasse Tyson just coming in, just
Because-
Change the bat.
their
What are we
swing.
doing?
Greg, there's a whole movie on how like when you introduce Excel to baseball nerds, they freak out and want to crucify you. All right, imagine bringing in an MIT scientist to change the bat.
Bro, winning covers up anything. I don't care how mad you are if you're winning games.
No, I
It's fine.
totally agree, but I'm saying is
Yeah,
baseball
well-
is like super stuck in its ways. It's like such the old guard.
Yeah, Greg. There's so many just old dudes in baseball who just want to be like, it's about Jimmys and Joes.
They
not
still
X's
record
and
the
O's.
stats on like notepads they bring to the stadium, and like they'll record their own balls and strikes, but they're up in fucking row 300.
I'm not sure X's and O's counts for torpedo bats. I don't think that's really a game plan.
I think it
That's equipment.
it's all about statistics.
Yeah, it's like where you hit the
I
ball
don't
on
know,
the
man.
bat.
Thank you.
I don't know, man.
Greg, stop getting so stuck in
Greg,
your ways.
And
all
also,
right?
as a Yankee fan,
why are we
you
not
have,
innovating? What are we doing here?
you have to be prepared for the slander. So I'm gonna say it started last year. Okay, Giancarlo Stanton was using it last year, as was other players around the league. Francisco Lindor on the Mets is using it right now. It's being adopted everywhere. The Red Sox tried it out in preseason. I guess some of them didn't take it full time, but it's legal, and we're gonna let Aaron Judge hit 3 million home runs.
Aaron Judge wasn't even using
I
it.
know.
he's not
which-
even one.
Getting him one now. Getting him one, what are we doing?
No, dude, I wouldn't.
He said he didn't. He said he
fuck with
doesn't like it.
anything.
Dude,
Yeah,
Ellie,
you're not
Ellie
messing
De
with
La
him.
Cruz, who's basically like a faster Aaron Judge, maybe not the hip power, but like still like an anomaly of a man. So it's like, fuck it, I'll use it. His first game using it, he hit a ball like 500 feet.
I still wouldn't mess with anything that he's doing right now.
No, he's a machine. I love
Look,
him.
I have no problem with the Yankees doing this. I think it's great. I just can't believe nobody thought to make the bat a little bit bigger where they're hitting it more often
Before?
until now.
Yeah.
This league has been around for what, 120
I'm telling you. So
years,
someone,
130 years?
Greg, there's
Like
a
the
whole movie
1890s.
about
Have
how
you seen Moneyball?
yeah.
Not in a long time.
They
but
brought
you're right.
some guy was
I
like,
know.
"Hey guys, Microsoft Excel," and they were like, we need to crucify this guy."
I understand. You would think that the Moneyball thing, that should have started the ball rolling of, we need to listen to these things because we're scoring more runs, we're making more money. What are
Yeah,
we
but
doing here?
the A's didn't win, so the old guard forever has that in their back pocket, saying like,
Yeah,
"What
but
do they
the
know?"
Sox did.
Yeah,
The Red Sox literally just stole their model
and
then
won like the next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say I'm cool with torpedo bats until they bring trash cans into the stadium, in which case I am out. Cheaters.
Maybe we got to do torpedo gloves. The same amount of fabric, but you can redistribute
Will
it.
Campbell.
You can like make it into a point. And
Yeah.
then, like
Like one of those like almost like a lacrosse stick where it has like a tall net.
You lost me.
A tall net.
Do you remember like those games
You're referring to like
where you have
like
like
a
the
long
scooper
stick?
and the ball, and you like throw it, and you go and catch it in the scooper, and you throw it back?
The scooper thing. Yeah, okay.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not like lacrosse. Well, I guess that's kind of like lacrosse, but
But like, yeah, you do like a tall version. It's still the same amount of fabric. But you just optimize vertically.
I guess.
I'm just gonna make a 90-foot long glove, and I'll just be on every base.
Do you know how heavy that would be?
Yeah, you couldn't do that, bro.
And how you wouldn't be able to control it? It's just attached to your wrist.
You gotta throw it out there.
Well, like a fishing
got, like,
rod.
a-
you gotta lasso it, all right?
You gotta get one of those sticky hands from Chuck E. Cheese and make it real big and real sticky, so you can go and
You guys
throw it and catch a ball in the air.
The science is there. We can get this.
I think the last time I got one of those sticky hands was actually at the dentist's office. It was like a prize for being a good boy. I didn't cry.
Yeah, you're a little good boy,
good for
Greg.
you.
Yeah, this was
You're a
last
good
year.
boy.
Dude, imagine crying at the dentist and then you don't get a toy because you cried at the dentist.
He just looks
That's
at you.
a fucked up.
He just looks at you and goes, "Greg, you were a naughty, naughty boy."
Greg, you cried when you started bleeding out of your mouth. No toy for you.
Actually, I always used to love the dentist.
What?
I would have gone to the dentist.
You
like
used
8
to?
times with it. Now I don't really care as much. Like it
Who
doesn't really
loves
affect
the
me.
dentist?
I liked the dentist when I was a kid, and I would have gone to the dentist 18 times in a year, and I would have foregone going to the doctor's office. I hated going to the doctor's.
Why is the dentist like cool?
I guess I got good teeth, brother. I don't know. It was nice.
I
Didn't take that long. I
am in
didn't
the
bleed that
camp.
much.
Like on paper, the doctors is you just show up and they like poke at you for like 15 minutes and they say, "All right, man, you're fine." They like tell you to go fuck off. But I'm always afraid I'm gonna walk in and they have like a surprise cancer diagnosis.
Yeah, right. Like they're gonna be like, "We got your blood work back."
Ooh. They'll be like,
Yikes.
have your eyes always been green?" I'm like, "I think so."
Yeah. Yeah, but then like you go to the dentist and like the worst case is like I might have a cavity. I've never had a cavity before.
Yeah,
so
I know
I've
how
never-
little I brush my teeth. All right, nothing's a surprise over here.
Yeah, if I get a cavity back there, it's because I've been
Yeah.
ignoring it.
It's me.
Yeah, hands up, you
Yeah.
got me.
Free cancer. It's me.
Yeah.
I did it.
Cancer can't see it coming. It's really
Yeah.
it really is a bit of a sneaky bitch.
Tooth decay though, that's my fault.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I liked the dentist. You hated the dentist?
Yeah. I did not like the loud machines and that they would put in your mouth.
I think
I had a gag reflex, which didn't help.
Oh, I don't have one.
Oh,
Nice, Greg.
we're all looking at Greg a little
I bet you're
differently
popular
now.
with the boys.
Uh, but I also just really fucking love the feeling after you go to the dentist.
Oh, where you got
Like, when your
your mouth
teeth
is
are
like a
clean.
little sore.
Yeah, but like your
Because they've been
teeth
picking
feel
your
so
fucking
good.
gums.
Your teeth have never been like smoother in your life.
Yeah, dude. They're
Yeah.
you just like.
I'm just rubbing my tongue around them. Just oh yeah, this is the stuff.
Yeah. Do you always like wait to eat stuff after that day? Do you try and keep them clean as long as possible?
No, man, that's a losing
Yes.
fight.
I mean, yeah. I mean, next meal comes around, I'm eating. I'm not like foregoing that meal because my teeth feel clean.
I will say, I walk
do-
out of the dentist. Everything's funny. All right, I'm showing off those pearly whites as much as I can.
Really?
Yeah, everything's funny. Any excuse to smile? Yo, yeah, man, it's like an haircut.
I've
I
never
guess.
done that.
I've never thought about
I've
it.
never just like walked around just with like a creepy smile on my
Like
No,
a Joker
no,
smile,
no,
just
no.
like look at my teeth.
No, you're misunderstood. That's why I'm laughing so much. Any joke, all right? Because I'm not gonna walk around like a crazy fucking smile. That's weird.
We should record a podcast right after you go to the dentist, so you laugh at all my jokes.
That's still my not to change anything. There's a line.
Okay, we'll do a podcast where you go to the dentist and you get laughing gas,
That'd be
and then
great.
you laugh at all Greg's jokes.
We do a
I-
podcast where I'm at the dentist and being poked at while we're recording.
That could be funny.
I will say I did not enjoy getting my wisdom teeth out. Bad dentist
You know what?
experience. Didn't
Not
enjoy
as
it.
bad as I thought.
I still have all mine because mine are on a nerve and they're too afraid to take them out.
That's fair.
One of mine was coming in sideways. It was growing
I
directly
had
into
that.
my other teeth, and I went, I think that's
Get
gonna
that
have to
outta
come
here.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
say though, Greg, I had the sideways thing too, but they were like, we're just gonna keep it there.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they not think it was gonna move anymore?
They just thought like if it's gonna
It's just
grow,
killing
it's just gonna grow in you. I'm like, all right.
Grow in ya.
It would grow into your other. Mine was gonna push the other teeth and start.
Oh
moving my
no,
other
mine
teeth
wasn't. Mine
around.
was going a whole different direction or some shit. I don't know.
Oh.
Dude, yours was lost as fuck, man.
But
Yeah,
dude,
dude, your
I
tooth
was
is going
always
crazy.
like, a little nervous. Like, what am I gonna say when I had the laughing gas? Because I knew like my dad was gonna pick me up. I remember talking to you guys, and like, because it was like senior year of college, and I was like, because it was during spring break, and I was like, did you
That's
guys
one
pick
hell
me
of a
up?
spring break, huh?
Yeah, what a party.
And both of you guys, like, fair. We're like, no, I can't do that.
I don't remember you ever asking that.
Well, thanks.
Do you remember?
I didn't.
I don't know.
It.
I don't know if you did that.
If I had
I
actually picked you
certainly
up,
did.
I'm sure I would have remembered doing it. But no, I don't remember you asking me.
I probably would have done that. That sounds hilarious.
So my dad did, and I was like, what do I want to say the whole time? Turns out all I did was just talk to him about how sick season 1 of True Detective was.
Nice.
So fair.
I was like, Dad, you gotta see it. It's Matthew McConaughey at his best.
Dude, my dad actually got his out like a couple years ago. As
Late
like
bloomer.
yeah. Wild that they did it when they did, but he just like went home and then watched Storage Wars for like 8 hours.
Dude, that's tight.
Like, just like didn't say a word.
Okay.
Like just wasn't interacting with anyone. Just watching Storage Wars.
Yeah, when I got
Never
back,
seen it before in his life.
I watched almost all of Naruto Shippuden that week. I was just hopped up on like painkillers watching Naruto.
What a sick spring break you had.
John, speaking of Storage Wars, so I partaked in a little hallucinogenic this past weekend, and towards the end of our trip, we stumbled upon this delightful new show, John. It's called Mountain Monsters.
I'm already in. I don't know what the show's about, but it's a cool ass name.
It's like imagine like cryptid hunting TV shows, but like the WWE version of that.
I'm having trouble visualizing.
Like the people hunting the cryptids are like WWE.
It
So,
is
like,
maybe
imagine like the History Channel like hunting Bigfoot type situation, and then in a ring.
it's so there's no fighting. There's no fighting, but the drama is turned up to like 11, and it's so obviously fake. It is maybe like the least
So it's with reality TV.
effort put into like a reality TV show to ever try to trick the audience into making it appear real. They only hunt creatures at night so that you can't see them, and then routinely part of their crew member is a trapper, and his whole thing is like there's not a better damn cryptid trapper in the entire U.S.
Has he ever caught one?
I would love that to be my occupation.
Like clockwork, every single episode, like they hear the trap come down from like a mile away, and they all run back together. They're all these huge. Their rough age is probably like 65. There's all these like massive 65-year-old Appalachian men like running with loaded guns together to this like essentially what is like just a cage made out of sticks, and then they get back and there's always a hole in the side of it and it's gone. They're always like, oh, we just missed it. And it's the funniest shit I've ever seen. The only time they've ever caught
Maybe they
anything.
should put a camera there.
Maybe they should. Maybe they should.
I mean, maybe it's a crazy thought here, guys, but
The only time they've ever caught anything, I swear to God, they were hunting like it was like the mammoth boar or something like that. Some massive boar with like human hands and like foot long tusks. It's like sick. They're always like, yeah, this thing is 7 feet tall, 600 pounds. And I'm like, that's fucking huge. Surely someone would see that by now. And then like the trap goes down, they run over, and it's just a pig. But they're celebrating like they fucking won the Super Bowl. They're like, we did it! We caught the boar! And I'm like, that's just a pig. And then the other thing they caught is
they were saying that this is what it was this whatever monster, and it was just a fucking pig. It wasn't 700.
Did they show it clearly, or were they trying to like hide
the first
that fact
time
that it
they've
wasn't
ever
real
shown
pig?
anything in the cage, and it was just a pig. But they were
Did
like,
it have tusks
no,
and human hands?
no.
Dude, how do these shows get funding? We could have a TV show. What the fuck is happening?
Hold on. The craziest one, and this is the first episode I saw, and it really put the show up on a pedestal for me. They were hunting the Lightning Man, which is like this like side breed of a Bigfoot, except it moves like lightning. It's incredibly fast, and it's like also like 8 feet tall, 1,200 pounds. It moves in a blur.
It moves at the speed of fucking light. How are you ever going to catch it?
Guys, we have to take him in the draft.
Great question. To catch him, you need to form the Axe of Thunder. The Axe of
This
Thunder.
has to be like parody.
Is
Like
this mythological?
this has to be parody. There's no way that like it's being like taken serious.
So they need to travel across Appalachia, following the clues on this like ragtag map they found to form the Thunder Axe. And once they do, they put it in a cage, and then like lightning strikes near them or something. They run back, and they're like, "We got it! we got it, and they just pick up the axe again, and they're like saying that they sealed this beast and this axe that they put together 5 seconds ago.
You completely lost me on this show.
It's a really good thing you were doing shrooms while watching this. And also, every time you say that they're Appalachian men, I keep thinking, I'm picturing the Duck Dynasty guys.
That's what I was
that are
picturing
doing
as well.
this.
So like maybe a little beef.
Yeah,
They're
jacked up Duck Dynasty.
Much beefier. They got some units they're moving around with, and it's maybe the funniest show I've ever seen in my entire life. They routinely run the gag of doing, oh my god, look, it's over there, and then panning the camera and it's pitch black and you can't see anything. Or like, oh my god, it's in the trees, and the camera moves up to the trees and it's pitch black and like, we just missed it. They run that bit like 20 times an episode.
Have you watched this sober?
Don't ruin this for me.
Are there cameras at least like night vision cameras? Like, are they green? Like
No, but there is one guy. There's one guy whose whole job is wearing thermal goggles, and they will routinely cut to him, and he's just looking at the forest, and you can't see a fucking thing.
it seems like they're trying to like obscure it as much as they possibly can.
Oh, most certainly.
Which is, I guess, what I would do if I was hunting things that were clearly not existent.
And then I think like eventually they were like, we're kind of like running out of like fake monsters to hunt. Like there's only so many like variations of like a Bigfoot that we can do. So they started creating like rival groups or poacher groups that are like their natural enemies. And so like they'll be like
a Team Rocket of sorts.
Essentially, yeah. And
Okay.
but the whole thing is like, if you think about it, there should be no natural, like conflict between these groups. One group is trying to hunt a Bigfoot. The other group is trying to capture a Bigfoot. It's not really clear what they would do. The actual like the mountain monsters group would do once they catch a monster. We've never had to deal with that. We've never had to deal with.
I don't think you
catching one.
will have to deal with that. I don't think either.
Where they
group.
put that pig? Probably in a nice barbecue, probably.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, the biggest guy routinely was like, "Oh, I can smell it." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sure you can, Mr. Bacon." But like, they even created like a rival hunter group that like for some reason was taking their very sick older member hostage and leaving like clues to find him. The guy died in real life.
Hostages?
Leaving
What?
clues? Why? What purpose would they have to leave
Exactly.
clues
There's
for a hostage?
you really can't think twice about it because if you do, it makes
What were the
weird.
demands?
Nothing. It's just like love for the game.
They were just like, I have him.
Yes.
You'll never get him
They
back.
just really like this man.
That's not a hostage situation. That's I don't even know what to call it. That's not you're not demanding anything.
There's one.
Yeah, you just
There's one
kidnap them and
scene
murder.
where like the hostage, like not the hostage, like the other like rival group, I guess like kidnaps and then like releases the whole group in like this field. They kind of spawn there, and then they keep on looking around, being like, Jethro, ain't that your car? And it's clearly like a car they like bought at like an auction, and they're like, Jethro, Bug Willie, isn't that your truck? And it's just like a box truck that they like clearly rented. And it's like they go around and like all their cars are in like this fucking field, but they're all like just fake ass cars that they bought just for the set. It's one of the funniest scenes I've ever seen in my entire life. And then all kind of
the rival group, is it always hunting in the exact location that these guys are hunting?
oh yeah,
Well, that's
Yeah,
like convenient.
seems like a plant. Huh?
there's a whole
Yeah,
like
man.
3-arc episode with these guys, and then like they run into the poachers, and then they're like, oh my god, the poachers are coming after us with guns, but they routinely show themselves doing all of this on like private property. So I have a sneaking suspicion it might just be the owners of the property trying to kick these guys out.
Yeah,
There's no way,
They're probably legally hunting. Meanwhile, these guys have no license and they're stomping around the woods, scaring away all the game.
Yeah, there was
Who makes this TV show? Where do you find it?
Max now owns it. If you go on Max, there's 8 seasons. People really
Eight season? How many episodes?
There cannot be that many monsters
probably
out
100
there.
episodes by now.
I want to.
Dude, they're doing
God,
like
can
12,
you
13
look
episode
up-
seasons.
Oh, there's no way they keep their statistics. I want to know, out of 8 seasons, how many things they actually caught.
Oh, I looked it
And
up.
what they are.
I looked it
They
up.
caught a pig.
The only monster, well, they preface they've never really physically caught anything in the trap that you can see.
What is the point of the show?
However, there's 2 things. They did catch the pig, and they have claimed to catch the lightning man inside the Thunder Axe.
Mm-hmm.
Now, who am I to say that Thunder Axe did not capture the lightning man?
Well, once Thor comes back down to Earth, from Asgard, he's going to take the Thunder Axe
I
with
would
him.
love to wield that Thunder Axe, actually.
They
It's like a
literally,
legendary
the
weapon.
guy,
It has a lightning man inside.
They
One
did
of
a
the-
whole quest for it.
I think it was like
This is a D&D campaign.
one of the guys when he makes it picks it up and goes literally says, "I have the power," and it's like,
He should have struck down like one of his friends.
and there's a couple scenes where like
shoots lightning at somebody.
where like they get like possessed and like they'll just like catch him like one of the guys like hanging out in like a little shack they found in the middle of the woods. One time, one of the I think it was Jethro was buck ass naked, covered in mud, hanging onto a wooden pole,
Wow,
claiming
for what
to
reason?
be possessed. Guys, it's a trip. It's a
What
trip.
drugs are these guys on? Like,
Dude,
they're
anything for
more-
love of
they're
the
more
game,
hot than
man.
you are.
They're actors.
Dude, they get high and think of like, all right, what's the craziest thing we do? And they're like, all right, let's go film it once we're sober again.
Dude.
Let's see what happens.
One of the friends I was with, I was watching it with, was like, this is what I used to do when I was like 7 years old. I would like go on these like missions with like my friends, like in the middle of the woods, try to hunt like a Bigfoot. It's Greg. It's essentially like what you said. It's like they're just like playing imaginary.
Yeah, these are just 65-year-old men who are just like, you know what's fun is hanging out in the woods with your friends.
Yeah, with loaded guns. And I want to make that very clear because
I mean-
they have a security guy. They all have guns, but they have a security guy who has like bigger guns than the rest of them. And it gets to the point where he's walking around like a cornfield with like an AR-15.
well, you never know. I mean, what if the lightning man attacks them?
Yo,
That's
I don't
unfair.
think your bullets are gonna do much against lightning, man.
You never
He
know.
can only be.
I'm sure he has
Thwarted by the
special,
back.
special lightning bullets that he can fire.
No, that's why they
No,
got the
that's the whole
Thunder
point.
Axe. All right, know your place.
He's gonna.
And you just gave these guys like the freest plug of all time
Dude,
on this.
Dude,
No,
going
I
hunting
don't
with
think-
an AR-15, you're gonna absolutely shred that fucking pig.
You're getting
to
no
dust.
meat,
First of
You're
all,
just
John,
no
destroying it.
pelt.
I'm okay with the free plug on a couple of things. One, I really enjoyed myself. Two, it's a great clip, like deep dive on YouTube. Three, I don't think season 9 is happening because Trapper, he's not the Trapper. They have a Trapper, but there's also a guy named Trapper. Trapper, who's the leader of the group, died in real life. One of them got
Is he the one that got
divorced.
kidnapped?
Yes,
They kidnapped the leader. Oh man,
he was sick.
Wow.
He was sick. He couldn't be there on the journey.
It seems like a weird coincidence, you know. I don't know about this.
Shut up. You're breaking my immersion. One of them got divorced, and then they're all
That's
like
what broke
70 years
Impractical
old.
Jokers too.
There's like the youngest one that they call the rookie is like 36.
Well, he is like 30 years younger than the rest of them.
Yeah, so it makes sense.
That's like the 36-year-old employing a 6-year-old.
But like, you know, I clearly thought like John said, where it's like, there's no way like people think this is real. And then I was like, guys, can we check out the comments? And every single comment is like, when is it coming back? Wow, they're so brave. And then someone was like, there's no way like this is real. And then someone replied, yeah, it is. Watch the mammoth pig episode in the smoke wolf episode, and you'll see. So we watched the monster pig, and it's just a fucking pig. And then we're like, all right, let's watch the smoke wolf. It was actually the smoke wolf saga. It's like 3 different episodes, and they didn't catch anything.
This kind of sounds. I'm like not gonna watch this show because they just don't catch anything. So like I know how it ends.
Yeah,
every
but it's
time.
funny because every time they're like, holy shit, we got it, and they run back, and there's like just a hole there, and they're like, ah, shucks.
It's like a Scooby Doo skit.
Yeah, but they never solved the crime.
Scooby-Doo catches them like every
Yeah.
single episode without fail.
It's a funnier
They're
version of
ripping the lid
Scooby
off
Doo.
of something.
Yeah, this is Scooby Doo without the payoff.
It is, and like their actual trapper, all of his traps are like mousetrap-esque, like comedic level, like fucking Looney Tunes designs. Where
they
it's
step
like
on this plate, which activates this lever, which pushes this ball down
Yes.
the hill.
It's
One
a
of
Rube Goldberg project.
one of them made like he made like a literal wooden pyramid, and it was hanging from a tree to fall down and catch them, and then it fell down, and then how they lost it is that the owners of the land hired a guy to remove the massive wooden pyramid that had fallen on their land.
That's fair.
But turns out he wasn't actually a mover hired. He's part of the poacher crew. That was a big twist.
Did he like take off his mustache and all of a sudden like, oh my
They
god,
were
is
like-
you Dale?
God, if it wasn't for those meddling poachers, they would have caught so many things by now.
Rookie talked to him. I think his name is Buck. Buck talked
Maybe
to
they don't
talk to
find
the
anything because the poachers actually just killed these monsters before.
But then
the other guys
again,
can get
like,
to them, and
are
it's
they
way
not
better.
going to kill them either? Like, what's their fucking goal? We don't know
Catch and
because
release, baby.
they've never caught anything before.
We don't know if they've not caught
They're
anything.
they're
They caught
carrying
that
guns
pig.
and guys, they're shooting their guns so many times per episode, like at the beasts.
They're just trying to murder. So
They're going to shoot each other at
poachers.
some point.
There's literally a scene where like they think they have it, and they go unload, boys, and they just start fucking unloading the clip like into like the black void of a night forest for like
It was
30
a
seconds.
child, like lost in the woods.
Yeah, right.
Crazy.
Hey, we found that missing kid, Tommy.
You can't fire, if you don't have line of sight on what you're shooting at, you cannot just spray bullets.
Dude, it was a
into, like,
firing
the
squad.
underground.
I am almost positive that there's not some random guy whose property they're on. It's almost certainly owned by them. It's
Yeah.
their own property.
100%.
And they know what's over there. This show sounds as good
yeah.
as you originally led us to believe.
Colin, having not seen this, I'm giving this 1.3 stars out of 5.
Fuck you guys.
I thought you were going to do 1.3 out of 10, and I was going to say, wow, generous.
You guys don't get it. You guys don't.
All right,
get it.
maybe if I got like super fucked up, I would really enjoy this show.
I don't think so now, having heard basically every episode.
Yeah, you did spoil the only 2 times that they catch something.
And they didn't even catch something one of the times.
What, the pig? Yeah, because they definitely did catch that.
Well, no, I mean,
Lightning
the smoke wolf, they didn't catch anything.
Oh.
And the guy with the axe, we don't know if there's anything in that axe. There's just an
Of
axe.
course there
Yeah,
was.
You'll feel it. All right, I'm not watching. Just,
You guys.
I'm glad you told me about it.
don't know
I
if
enjoyed
am.
listening about it.
Hmm?
I'm not gonna watch it. I've had my fill of Mountain Men and Jethro
You haven't had your fill of Mountain Men.
and Bug Willie.
Jethro, cool name, though.
It fits. They all have like names that are perfect. I wonder if those are fake names and if their actual name is like
Shut up.
Horace
Shut up.
or like
I was like, I asked that question.
some like just normal name.
I was really hoping like I could like look up the show and they'll have like IMDb's and they're from like Manchester, England, and they're like professionally trained actors.
They're all stage
Yeah.
actors.
Yeah.
They normally do Shakespeare, but now they're slumming it.
They
to
got this guy
nothing
off
option.
Broadway.
That's funny.
Leonard Testerberry auditioning for the role of Trapper.
That would be funny. That would make the
Yeah.
show more enjoyable.
I would love to watch like behind the scenes of their audition tapes. That'd be way better.
A woman like comes out with like a makeup kit and like just like powdering them like between scenes.
Do you think this show just like hits different for people who like live in Appalachia though?
Oh
And they're
yeah,
just like,
dude.
I have definitely seen something in my woods.
Well,
I know there's
I'd
one
be
out there.
pissed if I found out that somebody sealed away the Lightning Man.
Yeah, what if you like left out offerings for the Lightning Man like every day for the last 10 years and all of a sudden they just took him away?
What if
Yeah,
that-
what if you prayed to him like a god?
He was like looking out for you. He was your bodyguard at that
What if that
point.
was like your like high school's like football logo or mascot?
What, the Lightning Man?
Lightning
Well,
Man.
then they legally have to give you the axe so you can display it in your trophy case.
You're
I don't
down.
know,
You're,
that's true.
you're down 7 with 2 minutes left. You unleash the Lightning Man.
Dude, he's scoring every
God,
time.
what a fucking running back that would be.
But
Yeah,
good luck
just
getting
do
him
a
back
sweep.
in the
Just do an end around.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Speaking of sports though, Colin,
Oh.
I heard you had a basketball game recently.
Yeah, you
I've
promised
had-
us to
I've
give us
had
your
2.
stats.
You've had 2 games? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
you wouldn't tell us what you did. How you did.
I know what you did in the first game. I don't know what you did in your second game.
Just want to get it out of the way. We're 0-2.
Oof.
Mm.
Yeah,
They
Off
all
loss.
short.
2.
Everyone in Boston is short, according to you. Is everyone short?
Not the first team we played.
Mm.
They were fucking huge. We lost by 2. It was such a poorly refereed game. I swear to God, guys. The commissioner of the league who was there, because it was the first week, came up to us and apologized and said, "Hey, it's the first week for the refs too. Happens again. Talk to me."
who are these refs? Are these just like random?
they're
guys
volunteers
who
or whatever,
want to
yeah.
ref? Okay. I just wonder how you become. I kind of want to ref like little kids basketball and I just want to call the most absurd fouls. And
You want to
stuff.
just like ref GBA?
Yeah, but like,
Do like the thing where like at halftime you're just shooting like half court.
but like I only want to ref like 5th grade and under because
Dude.
after that the parents care too much.
John, you say that the refs were literally taking the ball from us during timeouts to put up shots.
Well, it's classic. What are they gonna do?
Got to get your shots.
They don't have a
I'm
monitor to look
playing
at.
here. Fucking give me the rock.
I think it's fine if they're taking shots.
Disagree.
All right, so you're already blaming the refs, so we have one excuse already for out of Colin.
No, I mean, hey, it's the first
And
time.
they're called. That's 2 excuses.
What's up?
Nothing.
What was the second one?
The other team was tall, and the rest were against you.
The height didn't matter because we have actual like freak athletes on my team. I had no idea.
One of them being you.
No. Guys, come on. I'll be totally honest here. Setting the stage. This is my first time playing an organized basketball game since playing with you guys in college. I used to play after work all the time during my first few years in the workforce. COVID kind of stopped that, and I played sporadically here or there with some friends on the weekend ever since. But not a ton. Definitely out of game shape. So I was fucked up after the first game. I didn't start. I played. It's a 40-minute game. Played around 18 minutes or so.
Nice.
And my numbers were
that is key reserve minutes. That's like 6 man of the year.
Yeah, he's a 6 man.
I am a 6 man.
Yeah.
I'm a glue guy. I know my place.
Are you a spark off the bench?
Yeah.
Like if you guys are hitting a lull, like let's get Colin out there. He'll get us firing.
No, but you put me in with the spark. Like I'll settle. Like I'll make sure like there's no big swing.
You settle the team down when like the other team's on a run.
He'll pass the ball to the shot maker.
Yeah, literally. That's kind of like my role. That's kind of how I play. Like I'm definitely like a facilitator first, specialize on defense, and then I got a decent mid range shot. That's about it. First game, 18 minutes. I had like 4 points, shot 2 of 6. You know, we're taking that first game in like a couple of years. We're taking that all day.
I mean, if you would hit one more shot, I would have been like, good game.
Yeah.
50%, good shooting performance. 33%, tough.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
first game, not bad.
First game.
Okay.
4 points, 3 boards, 3 assists, led the team. All right, led the team.
And you're the one keeping track.
How do you know this? How do you know these numbers? How do you know everyone else's numbers? I don't. But like, you know, being in the game, I'm making an estimated guess.
Yeah, you have no idea if anybody else had 4. It's not like you had 12 assists and you're like, nobody had more than that. Somebody could have had 4 and beaten you.
Yeah, 3 is not like a crazy number to like. You can lose track of that easily.
Sure can, but I'm calling my shot. If I didn't lead the team, I was amongst the leaders in assists. And then I think 2 or 3 steals, whatever I wrote down in the chat. So it was a calm 4-3-3, maybe 3. Not a bad first game. People were like,
you wrote down that you had 3 steals.
3 steals.
No blocks though.
No blocks. That's not my game.
Dude, if you played for like 50 minutes, you might have a or a fucking quadruple double.
Dude, my per 36 is like Ben Simmons numbers right now, and I'll take that.
It's like 8, 6, 6, and 6.
Simmons number? Yeah, the shooting's right there.
What the hell?
Because you played 18 minutes, so 36 minutes is times 2, so that's just 8.
Yeah, 6 and 6.
But still 6. 8, 6, 6, 6, but still shooting 33%. So I guess
that's TJ McConnell numbers.
Sure. 6 steals would be kind of fire.
That's I told you. That's TJ McConnell. That's my game. And then lost by 2. Very, very, very tragic end. Block's not my forte because we have a guy on our team who's a freak athlete who loves to block the shit out of everyone, but he winds up so fucking hard like he's spiking a volleyball. He doesn't care if it's a girl going up. He's gonna send that shit back to earth.
Good.
Yeah, I respect.
That's what you want.
Yeah,
equality.
So go ahead.
So Colin, when you come into the game, who are you coming in for? Are you coming in for the starting point guard, shooting guard? What position are you really playing in this game?
I'm playing off ball guard. Like a 2 guard.
2 guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
The handle, guys.
Not really shooting a lot.
The handle's rusty. Let me tell you. I think I put in the chat. It's I said call me an old bicycle because I got rusty handles. It's bad.
Good one.
Okay, so how many dribbles do you think you actually took?
Oh, like I got my few. But there was one guy that like eyed me like a hawk.
Clay. Or like the number 1 pick just recently, Zachary Ricochet, in the NBA. He had 36 points. He dribbled twice.
Yeah, but that was 6'10".
Yeah, he had 6'10". It was just like put back layups and
like I said, I'm still dribbling, but like I'm not like crossing fucking people up and like driving to the rim and like dishing like no look. I'll get to there. All right, it's a long season.
Dude, I want you to white chocolate. I want you to toss the ball behind your back and then elbow it.
Speaking of, well, I didn't get that close, Greg. Second game, high expectations now. I put on a show.
Oh, okay. What were your stats in this game?
Okay, all right. Not to talk myself up. 0 points.
On what
over
shooting?
4. Over 4.
Over 4.
Good. Improvement. You.
He's 2 of 10.
He missed the exact same amount of shots. If he just took 2 more, he would have made them. And
Yeah.
right there.
Okay, well, he's still 20% on the season so far. He's 2 for 10.
Oof.
3 boards again.
What?
3 boards again.
Okay.
Okay. You did
5
something.
assists.
Nice. Nice.
And boy, they were flashy. I got some oohs and ahs.
Ooh.
Ah. You just got a couple more right there.
0 steals, 0 blocks. All right.
Hmm. So
Okay.
just rebounds and assists. It doesn't seem like you're getting to the line very much.
So he's just getting a board and then just passing it.
No, I've been doing a lot of touch passes. So someone passes to me, I just hit the ball elsewhere.
So you swing it.
I don't even take it in. I'm talking like I hit the ball as it's coming to me, and I redirect it.
It's like a real Jackie Moon, like when you get the ball, you're just like, I don't want this.
I
Like, give me the ball,
don't
and
even
then as
get
soon as
it.
you get it, I don't want it.
It's Jokic-esque.
Are these offensive
Well,
rebounds you're grabbing?
No,
those are not Jokic.
No,
numbers.
no offensive.
no, but the passes are Jokic-esque. I don't know. You're getting this.
I'm not sure I believe you when you say these things, but
2 of my
I'll acknowledge
passes
that
were
you-
Jokic-esque.
5 assists is good. 5 assists is good.
I think I
How
led the
many,
team
how many
that time.
minutes was this game?
What's up?
How many minutes was the second game?
Like 20 because we had less people.
But still, 6-man roll.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, still, per 36, he's averaging close to 10 assists in that game.
And points.
One of them would fall, surely. And it honestly made it worse because like I didn't shoot in the first half. I don't know. I just didn't. I wasn't very open, and we for some reason we're just like fuck it, let's just have fun. So our whole game plan in the second half was you catch it, you shoot it. We had a blast.
And you shot it 4 times and bricked all of them.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right on.
Now we should have a game tomorrow, but it's our off week. I was already going to Connecticut tomorrow for a work thing, and we have a gym in our Connecticut office. Like, oh, sorry, not a gym, a basketball court in our Connecticut office.
Practice.
So jokingly, I was like, guys, let's just on our off week,
Let's
take advantage of the court. Everyone come down to Enfield, and we're gonna run drills. We're gonna do like 3-man weaves, layup lines, get our handles right. And I don't think people realize I was joking, because now I have practice tomorrow.
That's so fucking sick.
I have like 6 people coming down from Boston.
Are you running the practice?
Yeah, it sounds
No.
like you're the one who's going to be running it now.
It seems like
You
you
set it up.
started it. Is anybody else taking the lead, or do you
Who's
think it's
bringing,
going to be
who's bringing water? Who's bringing orange slices?
Team captain made a group chat afterwards for this, and I have not responded.
You can't just not show up, though. You have to
No,
show
I'm
up.
gonna be playing. I was just hoping to get shots up. Like I was just gonna be there. Like
Instead, he's going to be fucking running a 3-man weave over and over again.
You should just go to the other side of the gym, like the other basket, and just like play, pretend you don't know them.
At the company, with his company team on the company basketball court.
I'm just here to hit my shots, man.
Except he's
Get
not.
wet.
Dude, no, that's a terrible look for you, because they're gonna be like, he doesn't do this in the game. He's not out here fucking shooting or making these shots.
That's why he's practicing.
No,
Yeah.
you need to be out here like if they're doing layup lines, like you need to be hitting them with crisp passes right before they go up and shoot.
oh, it's
And
so
there's bounce
funny.
Pass,
Yeah.
There's chest pass.
The
You
entire
need to just become John Stockton.
every time I warm okay. Every time I warm up, I don't know why I don't like John Stockton. I just don't. Every time I warm up,
Like with Karl Malone.
that doesn't help.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's catching his assist numbers.
No.
He averaged like over 15 for like a decade.
How do you do that? Like legitimately,
know.
how do you do that?
I don't know, but I don't know why you hate that comparison when he just called you Stockton.
I think
Yeah.
it's because he's Mormon.
I think he meant as a player, Colin.
Yeah, I mean like in life.
I can't
You
separate the
call
art from the
yourself
artist.
Jokic-esque, but you're not like riding horses and like.
I wish I was.
And you're
I
also
wish I
not
was.
7'1".
Yeah, but I can't separate the art from the artist. You know what I mean?
But you
Okay.
can for other people,
Whatever.
just not John Stockton.
No, I can't. Period.
So when he called himself
Anyway.
Jokic-esque, it did mean that he wanted to just be riding like a horse carriage.
Gambling on horse races all day? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, he's gambling on his own horses, I think.
Yeah, that's fucking baller.
That's way cooler.
Yeah, it was cooler.
It's way cooler.
Those
than
are good.
horses.
It would suck if your horse just comes in last every single race and you have
Well,
to put money on it.
Do you think? Can you bet on a different horse, and then either way you're either
That's
winning and then you're getting the prize money, or you win because like
You can't do that.
That's
I
gotta be
feel-
like something under fixing races.
Yeah, that's like Pete Rose shit.
Let's cut that part out of the podcast.
Well, we don't own horses.
I might.
You know.
I might.
You,
said they're not
brother,
gonna
you
own a
own a
horse?
soccer team.
Yeah. Well, maybe I want to own a horse.
Let's
I have
start.
no
Let's start with betting on soccer.
I have less control over the soccer team than I would my own horse.
What are you gonna kill the horse? Like what do you mean?
No, but maybe my jockey's not going to ride.
Yeah,
as hard.
real shame if you just took a nice lazy stroll out there today.
The horse comes out of the gate, just like trotting.
Or you just swap your jockey with just like
A normal sized
250-pound
man.
guy.
Yeah, like an actual size
I'm
man.
the jockey. I think I'm going to be the
Big
jockey.
Jokic out there.
Dude, that'd be crazy if Jokic was the jockey. That man weighs
He
close to
would.
like 300 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Colin, John Stockton, what were you talking about? That at your practice, I think you need to be going for passing. I think you need to work on that. Get your numbers
Fundamentals?
up.
Are you
Okay.
Colin? You need to become like the communication guy, where you're like, all right, run and play two,
Yo, do you guys have plays?
No.
and then you call out screens every time. You know, screen right.
Dude, obviously play one is just like high pick and roll.
Yes.
Yo, play one is get the fuck out of the way and let me hoop.
Yeah. Play two is high pick and roll, other side.
Yeah.
two is the corner switch.
Yeah.
Two is crash the paint or get the rebound.
Yeah.
Are you following your shots?
No, he has
No,
zero
I always
offensive
think they're
boards.
going in.
Yeah. Come on. Gotta get in the paint. Get messy.
I always think they're going in, man. That's kind of weak shit.
No, what? You know when your shot's off. Yeah, of
I
course.
have, I have dropped 2. Oh hell no. This year.
You've only shot 10 times.
As
20%
soon as-
either goes in or 20% are oh hell no.
As soon as it goes out of his hand, it's like, ooh, like, oh, I don't like that.
Yeah,
Comes out the hand funny.
it does, man. And
You
then
can't say that's happened a couple times. You've only shot 10 times.
well, it happened twice, man. It's a couple. And I've done a couple. I look at my hand after the hell no. I look at my hand. It's like, what did you do?
Like, oh, what was that? That's weird.
Yeah,
That
I'm like,
never happens to
like
me.
I'm like, dude, can you guys believe this?
Are these are all mid-range shots you're not pulling up from 3?
No, I've done 3 and then some floaters and then some like fadeaways.
Oh, so what's your percentage from 3?
no layups. You're not getting in the paint at all.
A 0% from 3?
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
I'm taking 10 shots, man.
Take some threes in practice, Colin.
Wait, Colin.
I've missed
Colin.
8 shots. I've only made 2, John.
Colin, you're playing off guard. I want you out here cherry picking next game. I want you, as soon as the shot goes up, just fucking book it down to the other end and hope
That's
your
what
team
I
gets the
said. I
rebound and
recommended
chucks
in
it
our
to you.
first game to play the LaMelo Ball Chino Hills offense.
Hell yeah, dude. Do that. I also want you to take a logo 3 before the season's over.
It's a weirdly compact
Buzzer
court.
beater.
Good.
Come
Oh,
back.
you're not running 94
Mm-mm.
feet.
No, we're looking like
No.
70 max, man.
Is the 3-point line like only 2 feet away from like midcourt? Is it one
Yeah,
of those
pretty
courts?
much. Actually, back court is like pretty much the other team's 3-point line.
Mm.
So like you actually go beyond back court.
Are they calling backcourt?
If you go the wrong, if you get
really far back.
yeah, then
Oh,
yes.
jeez. Okay.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna every episode we need to get like a little quick Colin stats. You know, see how the season's going. Little updates.
We'll do my season
but-
averages. We'll see how they change.
Yeah, but for now, I think this is a good place for us to wrap up this week.
Sure.
Please make sure you guys follow us at sochoicepodcast on all forms of social media. Catch us streaming on Twitch most Thursdays. And like and subscribe everywhere you can. Put the bell notification. Download this episode like 8 times. And we will catch you guys next week.
Say choice.
Peace.